Hello everybody, welcome back to a video, and today we're going back in time even further than the last new campaign trail video, because today we're going to the presidential election of 1940. The election of 1940 opens up in a cloud of uncertainty as the Nazis march on France. The United States slowly crawls out of a years-long depression. Some voters are looking for change, while others are enthusiastically loyal to incumbent Franklin Roosevelt's New Deal. Roosevelt must overcome the stigma of running for a third consecutive term, assuage concerns about his foreign policy outlook, and defend the New Deal. Willkie is a dark horse nominee and a prominent Republican internationalist who has never held elected office before. He hopes to revive his party's support with an energetic campaign. Okay, so we're going with Wendell Willkie. Wendell Willkie is a barefoot Wall Street lawyer who no one expected to take the Republican nomination. An outspoken internationalist, Willkie has won the hearts and minds of Republican voters with his articulate oratory skills and energetic enthusiasm. However, Willkie has never held elected office before, something that could concern experienced-minded voters. In addition, Willkie is an ex-Democrat and a staple of the Republican establishment, something which is off-putting to many Midwestern conservatives. Willkie will have to win over his party's skeptical right flank and come from behind to defeat the popular Roosevelt. Okay, so we've got a few options here. Charles McNary is a Republican Senate leader from Oregon who has survived the Roosevelt landslides. An old-school progressive Republican, McNary is a Western farm leader who has advocated for public power deployment and supported many New Deal programs. He also supports the land lease proposal. Picking McNary would add experience to the ticket and would provide geographic balance to an Eastern Wall Street lawyer like Willkie. Thomas Dewey, the crusading prosecutor from New York. Dewey is a rising star in the GOP's Eastern establishment. He won the most primaries before the convention and has strong grassroots support. However, Dewey has several weaknesses. He's only 38 years old and has no experience holding elected office. This could prove a deal breaker for some voters due to the storm clouds across the Atlantic. On the other hand, Dewey is relatively isolationist, which could help Willkie prevent skeptical conservatives from staying home. Robert Taft, the leader of the so-called Old Right. Taft is an outspoken conservative and isolationist and is strongly opposed to the New Deal. Picking Taft would be a good way to unite the party, and many of his talking points are popular throughout the Midwest. On the other hand, many party leaders and moderates on the coast would be disappointed with Taft. Either way, this election would mean drawing the battle lines very clearly. Okay, so McNary, Dewey, Taft. I think it's saying Taft might not be a good pick, but at the same time, right, some people want to talk about balancing the ticket in several different ways, background, obviously newer ones go into very obvious details, right? But viewpoints could actually be an interesting one to do, right? So picking Taft could be a good option. I don't think I'm going to go with Charles McNary. Thomas Dewey would be an interesting one because he would be an isolationist. Let's see. Well, this is a tough one. Let's see. Okay. Dewey was the most popular going into it. But, effectively we would have two outsiders. And a full outsider ticket might not be a good idea. So let's go with Robert Taft. Okay. Why is it... Okay, so it's showing we've got this, but Yeah, we've got this. So we hit continue. Okay. So we just got to pick a Trump-Pence question and run with it. We're just going to go with an answer and continue. All right. So is it not? All right, let me try to reset this because this doesn't. Why is it showing it here? But yet wants me to run Mike Pence or well, Trump Pence. Why are we going? Huh? Okay. Let's reset this actually, and we'll try again. If this fails, I'll just upload the video like this and call it "What Happened?" The glitched run. I think I might just do that. 1940. Click here to begin. Let's try clicking Roosevelt and see what happens. Henry Wallace. Okay. All right. Electoral vote. Okay, so actually doing that actually gives Willkie the win. But what? What? Okay, so what? Okay, so this is the glitched run. I'm still gonna upload this because I think it'll be funny for you guys to see how this went horribly wrong. I might try to fix this later, but I don't really know why it's doing that because I've seen a few glitches on some of these, and yet with that it typically just winds up being you click on the electoral map, and when you go back to the question, it's fixed. So I don't even know what's going on here. So I'm just going to end the video here and maybe go check out one of the runs that actually did work. I did a really good run, good video on can I win as Thomas Dewey? But honestly, that first one that I did, which is the Barry Goldwater run, was another very good video. But anyway, that's going to end it here. Like and subscribe. Bye.